is a lifesaver for controlling your stream audio, but nobody seems to be talking about it. I guess I will. Let's go. For every person streaming, their audio setup might be completely different from another person, and they may have different priorities. You may use a USB microphone, voice meter, or a dedicated audio interface, such as GoXLR or WaveXLR. No matter which audio setup you have, this thing is going to help you dramatically. What it does is it basically controls the volume of your applications from your Windows mixer, but connects them to the physical faders inside of it. So if you want to adjust the volume of your music or your teammates or anything else, that's it. Currently the only devices that you can actually do that with are GoXLR, AverMedia Nexus and BEACN Mix, but as of the recording it hasn't come out yet. But all of those applications lock you into their audio interface with their own audio channels, while this thing is just controlling the volume of the application that is playing from Windows. But wait, there's more. Those knobs right here, they're actually buttons, and you can set them to pretty much anything. You can set it to a particular keybind on your keyboard or as a shortcut to your application. You can control your media with it by hitting pause button or next or the previous track. You can end program with it. You can switch your primary audio device. So if you're listening from your headphones and all of a sudden you need to listen from your speakers, with the press of a button you can do that. You can also use them to mute the application or the device, but I mean, come on, I'll just drag this thing down and that's it. You can also set one of these buttons to switch the profile, resulting in way more options than just 4 faders and 5 knobs. And the producer of these things actually made a full tutorial on how each and every one of those things work. But I will just give you an example of how I prefer to use it and how I have used it in the past. Everyone pretty much starts streaming with the same-ish setup. Headphones, which you put into your OBS, and all of the sounds go into your headphones and to your stream at the same volume. And the USB microphone, or your headphone microphone. Well, with this thing I don't have to tab out into the other application and freeze my computer because it's a laptop. I can just adjust a knob or a fader and then the sound changes without me having to tab out anywhere. But then you might want to use more than one audio channel. And that's what voice meter is for. Voice meter is basically a digital mixer, but from what I know, most people just use it to separate their audio tracks so that their music in OBS is separate from the gameplay sounds and from the Discord chat. Guess what? This thing can actually connect to the voice meter. It can adjust pretty much any of the faders that are there. And you can adjust how far they go in case you don't want to go to 200% volume instead of 100. Now with devices such as GoXLR, it is a little bit less useful, but I can still assign one fader to control the volume of the application that I'm concentrated on. So I can tab out, switch to another application, and this fader will control the volume of that application. Crazy, right? And it can still control your music. You know, play, pause, forward, back, you know what I mean. Throughout my streaming journey, I have already switched to microphones and bought an audio interface, but this thing, as soon as I got it, I realized that even though I might change my other gear like microphone or audio interface, I'll probably still keep this thing. So yeah, highly recommended. The software is very responsive, although it can be buggy to program to switch audio devices, but that's pretty much the only problem I've had with this thing. I'm not affiliated or related to PC Panel in any way. I just love this thing so much. And it's only around $100 for that thing, or around $60 for the small one where it only has the knobs. But I just love it, and I thought you might find it useful as well. That's it for me. Bye bye.